This is a short video on an introduction to the BFF semester paper 3 unit 2 topic. The first topic is Toru Dutt, and as you can see, she was born on 4th March 1856 and she passed away on 30th August 1877. Now, when we talk about Toru Dutt and look at some of her the highlights of her life, firstly, she was a Bengali poet as well as a translator. She primarily wrote in English and in French, and the reason why she wrote in English and French was because she had spent a lot of time in Europe, and from there she had picked up a passion for French literature, and she was also quite good at the language. So that is why she wrote in both of them. She was comfortable, and that is why she wrote in both of them. Apart from that, she was also very well versed in Bengali, of course, which was her first language, and Sanskrit, because she had made an extra effort to get to learn the language. Her father's name was Govind Chandra Dutt, and her mother's name was Kshetramani Dutt. Her family was strongly influenced by the missionaries and therefore converted to Christianity. So the entire family converted to Christianity. At first, Toru Dutt was opposed to the idea, but since she was quite young, and that is why she was easily persuaded. She was the youngest of three children. Her elder sister and brother were called Aru and Abju, respectively. Now, this factoid is important from our perspective because the poem that we have to do is Our Casuarina Tree, and that poem she wrote for her siblings, Aru and Abju. She lost her siblings one after another before she turned 17. So she was very young when she lost both her siblings, and she also had a very short lifespan. And the death of both her brother and sister impacted her deeply, and that is also one of the themes that we will discuss later when we talk about Our Casuarina Tree. She was homeschooled by her father and later by a tutor named Babu Sheep Chandar Banerjee. And this tutor was also very particular and strict, and that is why her passion for all sorts of studies was inculcated by this very tutor. Along with her family, she lived in France for a year and in England for 3 years, which influenced her writing a lot. So, if you look at her writings, there's a sense of nostalgia, there is a sense of belonging, and there is also a Western touch, and all of these things are because of her travels abroad. At a very young age, the impressionable age, she traveled so much, and that is why. She was compared to Keats due to her early death and view of the world. So these are some of the points which we need to know about Toru Dutt when we study her poems. Then, when we talk about her writing style, she was known for her sensitive description in the poem. So she was a sensitive person by nature, and she was also known for the sensitive descriptions in her poem. Then she had a lyrical style of writing. We all know what a lyrical style of writing is, right? So even though she's not writing lyrics in particular, the manner in which she's creating her poems are very musical or lyrical. Then there was a strong element of nostalgia in most of her poems. Now, this sense of nostalgia is in fact one of her chief characteristics. And when she was abroad, she used to miss India, and when she came back, she used to miss that Western culture. And so, she was in jeopardy as to where or what she belongs to. She had a special place in her heart for the innate Indianness, but at the same time, she also, missed the less chaotic nature of the Western life. Some of the major themes of her poems were loneliness and longing. Now, since she lost her siblings who were her best friends at a very young age, she was very close to them. So, that is why this element of loneliness was present in most of her works. Then, quite a few of her poems also dealt in the theme of patriotism. Now, naturally, when she spent so much time abroad, I told you she had a special place in her heart for India and everything Indian, and that is why sometimes in some of her poems, this patriotic note was also visible. She was also a linguist. Now, I have already told you that she was well versed in Bengali, English, French, and Sanskrit. Therefore, she was also a translator and not just a poet. So, she not just wrote her or composed own poems, but at the same time, she translated several Bengali texts into English, or English texts into Sanskrit. So there were small translation works also that she indulged in. Now, these are some of her publications. Most of them were published posthumously, post her death. So, A Sheaf Gleaned in French Fields, it was published in 1876. Then Bianca, or The Spanish Maiden, it was a serialized, publication, and it was published in serial form in a Bengali magazine from January to April 1878. Then this is a French text. And then Le Journal de Mademoiselle d'Hervers, and then Ancient Ballads and Legends of Hindustan, and Life and Letters of Toru Dutt. All of them were published posthumously. They are, the repository of her works, her poems, everything that we know about her is through these texts. So that is why if anyone wants to study Toru Dutt, these texts are a must. Then, in conclusion, after returning to India, Toru Dutt maintained her correspondence with Mary Martin, whom she met in England. She was the daughter of Reverend of Sussex College, Reverend John Martin. And most of what is known about her life experiences and thoughts is a result of these letters which she exchanged with her friend Mary. Now, this, if you look in the previous slide, Life and Letters of Toru Dutt, which was published in 1921, it is a collection of these letters which were exchanged between Mary Martin and Toru Dutt. Now, these letters were collected and published posthumously by Harihar Das from Oxford University Press. So, like her siblings, Toru Dutt also died very young in 1877 due to consumption. Now, if you notice, Only a Sheaf Gleaned in French Fields is a text which was published before her death. After that, everything that is published of her works was published after her death, that is posthumously. So, she was not able to enjoy the publication of any of her works per se, but everything that we know about her is through these works only. So, she's a celebrated writer, a very important writer if we are talking about Indian writing in English, and these are the things that one must know about Toru Dutt. Thank you.